How's it going, YouTube? DMTombstone Belts back here with a brand new episode of DMTombstone Live for you folks. Coming at you again on a Sunday. Thank God I don't have today for work, so we're gonna try to do this for an hour long, depending on how you guys like it. And when I do this, it's unsanctioned, uncensored, anything that happens. So try to keep it family friendly as possible. If you enjoy watching my live streams, make sure you hit the like, because I'll be keeping track with a little icon above me right there. And if you're new to my channel, want to know what I'm all about, especially with the bad boys right behind me, I recently did a video on my main channel celebrating over 800 subscribers, and it's all because of you guys that I've gotten that far. And if you're new, make sure you if you enjoy my content, like, share, and if you haven't subscribed, what's waiting for you, man? Please subscribe, because I know eventually I'm going to post a video on my channel about doing the 800 subscriber belt giveaway. As right now, I'm at 801 subscribers. So as long as we have a perfect 800 before I do the 800 subscriber belt giveaway, definitely want to do that, because God forbid I don't want 2 subscribers unsubscribing before when I post that video. Next, it's like, hey, joke's on you. You no longer have 800 subscribers or something like that. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you guys be notified for when I do live streams like today, and as well other videos down the line. I know there's gonna be more videos coming. Just don't know when, but when I post them, I'll post them, and you guys should be notified if you ring that notification bell. And just give me 1 second, guys. Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Are you a woman? Uh, Dina and said hi. Hi. No, I'm no woman, as you could tell with a beard. What do you think I am? A bearded lady? What the fuck's the matter with you? Jeremy Spiker. Hi, Jeremy Spiker. Or is it Spiker or something like that? I'm not sure. Hello, Jordan Ramsey. You guys don't know, he's the one who won twice in my belt giveaways. All right, man. Yeah, just drinking some hot chocolate. Perfect time of the year. After all, it's snowing outside. There's some snow outside. It was snowing the other day, and it's it sucked. Hey, what's up with Hey, what's up? How things been? Things been good, Jordan Ramsey. Oh, is that Dorothy Stahl? You've accomplished a lot. Yes, I have. Did y'all's fam invite George Floyd to Thanksgiving dinner? Text manager. George Floyd. What the hell are you talking about? No, we had our own private family Thanksgiving. Dana, that I did not see you, so I thought you were a woman. My bad, bro. Yeah, no. What woman? What type of woman would be gathering wrestling belts? Hi, Jeremy. How are you? Thank you for being a part of the live stream and all that. Yeah. So I want to talk about last night at Survivor Series. If you guys didn't see, yeah, thank you. Oh God, that's hot. That's why you call it hot chocolate. Yeah, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm coming. What? I apologize for all that, folks. Yeah, my nephew wanted me to help him play some Halo 3. But yeah, for those that have not seen Survivor Series, spoiler alert, I recommend going on the ESPN network or whatever they have in order to rewatch it because I had to watch it on a crack stream. I don't have ESPN. Thanks a lot, WWE. My words to you, that's what I think about WWE when it wants to sell out to ESPN. Wish they could have had just replay their PLEs on Peacock. And yeah. Anyway, I did see Survivor Series War Games, even though it was 4 matches like I expected. And yeah, the 4 matches being first start off with the women's War Games match. It was a pretty good match. I was mostly listening to it instead of watching it. And what you say, it was a pain in the ass to try to do that while I was doing other stuff as well. Try to do a picture-in-picture thing, and then actually, the stream cuts out. I managed to get back on the stream to finish the end of the match. Great match. And a lot of things happened. It was crazy. Then the next match was the Intercontinental Championship match. Dirty Dominic Mysterio, the AAA Mega Campeon, versus the Intercontinental Champion for the last time, John Cena. And even though, yeah, we expected Dirty Dom to try to be a cheating bastard, but yet still, John Cena was not going to give up the Intercontinental title without a fight. Then Liv Morgan returned, slapped Dirty Dom because I'm pretty sure I thought like she was done with Dirty Dom because of how he was with Roxanne Perez and stuff like that. Then she hugs John Cena, but then when you see the look on her face, how she went from a smile, literally pulling a healed John Cena thing, hits him with a low blow, and then Dirty Dom hits him with another 619, and then gets the pinfall 1-2-3. So now Dirty Dominic Mysterio once again regains the Intercontinental Championship. Like I would think him, if anyone deserved to take the title off Cena, I think it should have been someone else other than Dirty Dominic. At least Cena had the title for a good month or so. For a couple weeks before he dropped the title. And I would at least expect him to defend it for the last time at Saturday Main Event. But I don't think he needs the title for it to be a big moment. That's probably why they made him drop the title to Dirty Dom. I feel like anyone else should have deserved to win the Intercontinental Championship other than Dominic. Because I feel like giving it back to Dominic now, since he now holds 2 titles, it's just he held the title long enough already. Because I feel like set him up to be a world champion. Making him lose the Intercontinental Championship is a start for something bigger. Maybe the chances are it was because he's not ready to be world champion yet. But to each their own. Man, this movie. Yeah, I'm watching a movie. I can't play a game because my nephew's playing Halo 3 out there right now. Yeah, I remember watching this when I was a because I remember watching this movie when I was a kid. If you don't know, I'm watching The Rescuers Down Under. I remember watching that when I was a kid. Me and my brother loved this movie when we were kids, but now rewatching it just brings back memories and that as a yeah. And it's been a while. But yeah, let's say what is that? Yeah, but as well that matchup, it's John Cena and Dirty Dom. It was an okay match. I didn't expect this. I've never suspected Dirty Dominic to get back the title. Or at least done it in a way like they showed with bringing Liv Morgan back. Then of course there's the. I'm gonna pause this. This is starting to get distracting. Um, yeah. So the other matchup, the world title, the women's world championship, Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Vaquer. WWE kind of threw a curveball at us again with that one because I would expect at least Brie Bella to make an appearance, but she did not. And of course, everyone enjoyed what Stephanie Vaquer's main move. I think it was called the Devil's Kiss or something like that. You guys don't know what that is. Basically, she's wrapping her legs around your head and just smashing you uh, into the mat, floor, or whatever you're caught in with her ass. Apparently, it's everyone's favorite move. Apparently, she did that to Nikki Bella, smashing her head into the announce table a couple times, and then doing it to her in the ring, and then doing a move that involved her to retain the title. So that was a good one. And then, of course, main event, the men's War Games. I mean, it was already a pretty stacked War Games itself because they had the faces like Cody, the Usos, CM Punk, and Roman. Already, all of them were going into the War Games undefeated. They were 3-0 in War Games matches. Go up against Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. Already, that team alone sounds like it'd be impossible to defeat. And two, they got the advantage. So, first one to enter in was CM Punk, and there's the one flaw they didn't have: the shark cages. They got rid of the shark cages to put teams in for War Games. They ruined the original tradition that they did for War Games and just made them come out through the ramp one at a time. I mean, I don't know why they did that, other than the fact it probably looked hilarious to see Brock Lesnar in a shark cage with his teammates. It'd be kind of odd for that. But yeah, it was going the normal way until when Brock Lesnar entered. Then, my God, he literally suplexed and F5 every single member of the team until Roman came out. And funny, the rules state that no one's allowed to leave the cage or else their team forfeits. But then the announcers announced the loophole when Brock Lesnar was left the cage and was waiting outside for Roman. Technically, the loophole was they think, oh yeah, you step out of the cage, your team forfeits. But it only is effective when the match actually starts, and it didn't start since not all the members of each team were in. So until the ref rang the bell, they have every right to leave the ring as they please. So that was that loophole. So Paul Heyman thought this out. He saw every every stipulation, every rule in War Games, and basically was a step ahead of everybody else. Once Roman came out, all hell was breaking loose. Literally, him going after Brock and all them. Literally, Brock was just a damn beast. Was unstoppable, taking out almost everybody in that match. Cody, Usos, Cody, or no, Punk, and then Roman. Literally, you think they didn't have a damn chance. Many times they came close until Brock comes out of nowhere and then it gets F5s everyone. But then, just before the match ends, somebody dressed in all black comes in and hits the stomp on CM Punk during War Games. He's not a member of any of the teams on the match. It's just some random guy. We don't know who it is. People think it's Seth Rollins, but obviously he can't be Seth Rollins because he just had shoulder surgery and he'll be out for 6 to 9 months. So a lot of people thinking, I heard this from WrestleMania. He claims it could be Austin Theory. May have done the stomp. And then it led to Logan Paul or uh, Braun Breaker hitting a spear and pinning CM Punk, pinning the world champion. They're going to win the match. So, yeah, we're not sure who that person was, and we'll probably hear more about it down the road. But, yeah, Team Vision has won the match. The women's match was the faces won. The men's match, the heels won. I mean, you would never expected Brock Lesnar to lose a match like this. I mean, after all, it's a cage match. And we've seen how he adapted into an actual fight in a cage. He's a former UFC fighter. Cage fighting is his type of deal. They can bring every weapon in the matchup for Brock. It's just like it's like bringing a toothpick to fight a bear. And Brock Lesnar was just literally a distracted. He's one tough son of a bitch. I'll tell you that for sure. I'm pretty sure even get him everything he can to find him in a cage is even not enough. Pretty much he could do war games on his own and still win that match. But yeah, that was Survivor Series War Games. And surprisingly, it was a great sellout. And they said they broke an attendance record for Survivor Series because they did it in a stadium. They didn't do it in an arena, in a stadium. You guys don't know, a stadium basically like for baseball. It was like at a baseball park. Where the San Diego, I don't know the baseball teams for San Diego, but yeah, they were basically set up outside in San Diego. So that was the first. But yeah, it was an okay show, even though there was only 4 matches. Because majority of the matches, like half the time of the pay per view, was taken up by the War Games matches. Those could take about an hour or so per match. It literally was one person goes and enters into the War Games cage. They have to wait like 3 minutes before another person comes. By then, you're waiting like 30 minutes or so before the match actually is official starts. And they go from there. But yeah, I'd say the men's War Games match was probably the quickest one yet because of who was in that War Games match. But yeah, I think they're set up for it's going to be Braun Breaker versus CM Punk for the world title down the line. We'll just see how it would be for Monday Night Raw. And near the end, where Roman basically shook their hands and said, well, thanks, but he's like, there's no longer going to team up with these guys because now he wants to go for a world title. Which one, we still don't know. But as far as we know, he's doing a little more on Monday Night Raw than he is on SmackDown, meaning I think he'd be going more. Pardon me. I think he'd be going more for the world title over the undisputed WWE title. That's just my theory. And I know what you're thinking, but what about Collision? I mean, Collision came out on Thursday. They moved it from Saturday night to Thursday night for the Thanksgiving edition. Yeah, so I watched that. So already, so there's no point for that. What does that say? Piper Cat K7R. Oh, you mean hi? Hey, how are you? Yeah. 6 foot hole. YouTube. Hey, all right, yeah. This is it. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that, folks. I am back. My nephew just wanted me to help him play some Halo 3. I was probably still playing it. But let's get back on. So, hear all about this. Oh, God, my back is killing me. Yeah. Well, we're going on for about 35 minutes. Dang it, another diamond fell out. These diamonds keep falling out. I mean, Hassan, come on, man. You gotta use some stronger glue for your diamonds, man. Tired of me taxing these things. Well, nothing wrong with the simple little squeeze of little dab of E6000. Where'd that diamond go? Take the diamond and put it right back. In there and let it set. I'm just gonna put this belt back here. I think, yeah, maybe having it clean about on other belts is probably not a good idea. Other than the fact that it may add that ring-like effect where it gets all dinged and scratched up. But some people don't want that. Well, we got a second, folks. Nope. I say, if you ever have a stone fall out of your belt and you want to have it put back in and replaced, or if you, any type of glue that will set your stone in your belt properly, this is your go-to glue. And yeah, it looks like it's reversed, but E6000. Equivalent to like hot glue or something like that, except it goes in clear, dries in clear. At least if you get the clear version. If you get a white one, it's not the same. And it's the best bet, especially if you're using Swarovski crystals or unfoiled Swarovski crystals or cubic zirconias. So the fact when it dries, you're not going to see like a foggy look to your stone because that's the glue in the back of it. You want to let your belts look all sparkly and stuff? That's the go-to thing. So anyway, other updates. I'm still waiting for stuff to come in, like an order from what was it? I already got Hassan belts. Be right back. 1 minute. Yeah, I guess sometimes my nephew wants to have me help him play Halo. I didn't have nobody to help me play Halo. I had to learn the hard way, figuring it out. Yeah. So I know I got a couple of orders coming in. I think one from Abdullah Rajput. That one's coming in. Got one from another person. I forgot his name. I know there's Hassan belts I'm working on. The other one, what is that name? Random Munib, I think. No, no, no. But I got a couple. I got like two or three orders coming in, and one from Hassan and one from Abdullah Rajput. There's another one, but I kind of forgot his name. I think it's Zayn something. I'm not sure. I'll look. I'll talk more about it probably down the line when I get this when the order comes in. But right now I'm working on those orders and getting those in the mail. But as well, I'll be more focused on doing stuff for Christmas, mostly for my family. So, for any, oh yeah, Muhammad, I think it's Muhammad Taha belts or something like that. The ones you talk to. But like you guys know, I'm mostly going to be busy focusing on Christmas coming up. So yeah, I won't be doing a lot when it comes to belts after probably when these orders come in. So by then, I just say I'm going to slow down a bit on that. Maybe work more on getting like more stones, send out leather straps, and maybe more custom side plates. Who knows? One piece belt tips. I know that. I want those too. Mostly, I'm not gonna get the ones like for my the new WWE belts because some of those are custom made, and then to get one piece belt tips for those, I gotta get custom made ones. And I don't know anyone that makes custom made one piece belt tips for those. Like for the world title, it'd be kind of hard. Oh man. Yeah, watching the rescuers down under right now, and just had a little bit of an error on the video watching it, so I'll just have to go through another link. Hopefully, it'll work this time. Yeah, wow, we're going on for about 40 minutes. The majority of those times is me off camera, and I apologize for that. But yeah, poachers against the law, indeed. I say no one. Like I say, yeah, for someone that knows about that, Disney really set an example for kids about how it is illegal for poachers and stuff like that. Meat sandwich 1735. What belts are those? Why these are my wrestling belts, and mostly for my collection. Like the four above in the background there, those are ECW. Three of them are the original '99 versions. That, or at least I've repainted to look like the '99 versions. And then the big silver one for WWE's version. Oh, hold on one second, folks. Let me check something. Oh yeah, Rano Zama. Oops. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, sick. Yeah, been having quite a collection. Wait, sick. Shut them off. Let me get up close. Yeah, yeah, it's been a quite a collection. And if you want me to, I could start from here from my bedroom door. Right here, we got the Backlund belt, the WWF Backlund belt, the blue strap version. Here we have a Hogan 85. Right here, a big green belt. I fully restored that one. Here we got the Crumb Rind Big Gold, dual plated, custom nameplate. Great belt. And was passed over the TV. Over here, the WWE United Kingdom belt, fully restored, my custom side disc. Over here, the WWE Cruiserweight, the last version of the Cruiserweight, before it was the NXT version, the purple strap, the custom silver side disc, and fully restored as well. My little corner of homemade belts from the homemade John Cena, US and WWE spinner. The US spins, but the WWE doesn't. The Winged Eagle, the ECW World Heavyweight, the Light Heavyweight, Undisputed, Hardcore belt signed by Mick Foley, Oval IC, European, my DMTombstone belt, and the Smoking Skull. And over here, we got my Hardcore title, US spinner, fully restored, and the 24/7 title. Damn, son, you made those? Yeah, I made these in the corner, these belts, and on this little wall corner here, I made. Over here, we got the network logo, classic white strap, IC, Attitude Era, Oval IC, fully restored. I may want to get a send-out strap on this one because the backing is starting to crack. We got the block logo, purple strap, Oval IC, fully restored. My network logo, original classic WWE United States. I repainted this part here to look more like that one on TV with a custom nameplate and gave it a gold tip. My 5-plate WCW US, I given it a gold tip as well. Up here, my custom Stanley Cup Championship, my original Hardcore belt, and of course a custom Stanley Cup Detroit Red Wings belt. I got that from, I think, Mud Nations. Over here, 2 WCW belts, the WCW television. I may want to get this one replaced by a better version of it. I did put a gold tip on it. It's just that the plating's starting to tarnish a bit. Like this plate here and this plate here, you can see are different golds compared to the camera. And it's starting to tarnish a bit. I tried to remove the head was painted in black, but it never had black paint on it. But now it's starting to look grayish like zinc. The WCW tag underneath here on this corner, the light heavyweight belt, the scratch logo WWF version. I've restoned that one. 91-94 WCW heavyweight belt. It doesn't have a tip yet. I want to get it a tip, but it didn't come with this till I asked about it. He sent it, so I put that one on. The green strap, block logo, European, which I repainted. The classic WWF block logo Attitude Era tags, dual plated. I curved that myself. And right below it, here on the little stand, a restored $1 million belt. I painted behind the dollar signs the silver so you can see the dollar signs pop out more. Wait, hold up. Half of those are real. Not like the ring used real belts. They're more like bootlegs. Like, as much as I hate to say bootlegs, but they're more like they're going to be as close to the real belt without actually being the real belt. Because the real belts, they will cost nearly thousands of dollars. Like down here, my NXT belt, NXT North American, NXT tag, and right in front of it, AEW International, AEW Continental. And of course, on the bed, we got the AEW Unified, the AEW TNT, the WWE Undisputed, which I'm starting to work to get fully restored. The WWE World Heavyweight, I fully restored that. It's on a send out leather strap, and it has CM Punk side plates. Not the current ones that he's using on WWE right now. They're fan-made ones. WWE Intercontinental, I repainted and have custom side plates on, and it has a send out leather strap on it with the Velcro, exact same as the World Heavyweight. My current WWE United States that Squirtle is taking a nap over with the custom side plates. My WWE Radar Spinner. It's a has Swarovski Chris or has cubic zirconias, I think. I painted around the yard to make it look more like the one on TV, and it's thick plates. It's heavy as hell. Gotcha, dude. Signed by Bret. Oh no, I hadn't had a chance to meet Bret Hart. I wish I did. Oh yeah, and on this part of the wall, my Raw and SmackDown tags. The SmackDown tag signed by the Hardy Boys. Here, Jeff, and up there is Matt. He signed it in green, which is kind of hard to show. I mean, to see. But yeah, as well up here, right behind the Stanley Cup, my first WWE Championship. WWE Championship. Hold on one second, guys. Be right back. Yeah, I apologize for all of that. Oh, my bad. No, it's okay. I mean, yeah, I met a couple of WWE wrestlers and had them certain things signed. But yeah, Raw and SmackDown tags signed. The SmackDown signed by the Hardy Boys. Just that the green here, see a little bit right there, signed by Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, probably the one that stands out the most because he's a brilliant artist. But here, my first belt I own, my first replica belt, the WWE Championship. Sick, dude. I've curved it myself, and I did a video about that on my channel. Fully restored, mostly with Swarovski crystals. Gave it Fandu sidebars, much thicker sidebars. Custom, my custom side plates, and it's on a real leather strap, the Velcro style, and a one-piece belt tip on it. On the inside of it, a blue universal Swarovski crystals, one-piece belt tip, custom side plates, and of course Fandu sidebars, and curved it myself, along with a blue standout strap on it. Keep up your passion, dude. Thanks, man. And of course, my red universal on a red leather strap, fully restored hat. I say like kind of like a 40-60 of it, 60 cubic zirconias, 40 Swarovskis. One Fandu sidebars, not a custom plates yet, and not a one-piece belt tip yet. I don't think so. At least not yet. And of course, as well, inside my display case here, my scratch logo, big logo WWE Championship, fully restored. Mixture between cubic zirconias and Swarovskis. One piece with my custom Lexon plastic side plates and Fandu sidebars. Over here, oops, don't want that. Don't want to turn that off. My WWE shot replica big gold with the red croc backing version. Fully restored, custom nameplate, and signed by Booker T and Ric Flair. Yes, I met Ric Flair. And of course, my fully restored shop WWE spinner custom nameplate. I had like 3 of these custom nameplates, but I wanted the one that had more accurate to the font they used for the championship. It's now on a real leather strap. A send out strap I got from Random Need. Thank you, man. The Undisputed V1. I done a paint mod on it, stripped the paint out on the main plate and on the side plates too. Custom nameplate, fully restored. Eventually, we get that on a real leather strap. My Attitude Era WWF Big Eagle. He's my favorite. Booker T's my favorite. Yep, dude knows in each one. Legend. Yeah, I know the difference between Swarovskis and cubics. The Swarovskis, depending on the size. Like here, I'll try to put this. You can see how difference between the size of these stones. with the WWE Championship. You can see how the stones stick out. Now, if I did it to the side here of the red Universal, you can see they're more flatter, and fit in it properly. And they sparkle different compared to Swarovski's. But here, add to their Big Eagle WWF white logo version. I have replaced the stones with Swarovski crystals. Over here, the WWF Smoking Skull. Back over here again, my Winged Eagle. I got from Mock Belts. Surprisingly, I got that from Mock Belts. Never again. Yeah, on a one-piece belt tip too, and it's been signed by Kevin Nash and Sergeant Slaughter. And last but not least, the Hogan 86. I actually met Hulk Hogan with that belt, but at the time he wasn't signing stuff other than his beer. So I got a beer case signed by him. I just wish he could have signed the belt. But yeah, that's my big, huge wrestling collection. Nearly over, I think I counted 51 so far. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. One second, guys. Hold on one second. I gotta make sure I count this right. Sick, dude. Thank you. No problem, man. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm counting 50, but I thought it was like 51. Maybe it's like 50 or 51. I gotta remember this. But I have nearly over 50 belts. But yeah. I'll tell you what. Wow. We're going on for probably over an hour now. And yeah. I know I'm pretty sure of it. I'm still gonna have more in my collection and still know more about the belts I'm collecting. Because after all, I'm starting to get into them. Like that. I was starting to collect the AEW belts. And I know like some people like you got the unified title as a bootleg. Why didn't you get the replica? Jameson T9C8Z. Yo. Hey yo to yourself. Yeah, but yeah, I mean before they remember me, I think I do remember you. But like I said, I'm pretty sure like people are like, why didn't get the replicas of the like TNT belt or the unified belt? Why would thought of that? But then again, their belts would have been very expensive. And too, I got these. They're like $100 cheaper, and are on real leather. And plus, too, where else can you get custom nameplate disc for your title other than going the bootleg route? I mean, yeah, I definitely have to get all these restoned anyway. I'm already starting to restone this. But once I get real stones on this belt, it's gonna pop like nothing else. You made videos of you making belts? Yes, I had. It's a how-to series. I made two versions of it because apparently some people didn't know how to speak English, so I had to go. One I did go abruptly into it, and then and in the second one I been more careful on how I do things. One in which you gotta know now. My first version I used the styrofoam like board display boards that you find like at your local dollar store in that. What? Yes, I did a how-to series on this stuff. But then that was way before I adapted and did more to making belts. I did one where it's like a simple one you could do to yourself. Dude, I'm invested. Thanks, man. And then the second one, I started to talk more like how I could curve the plates on my belts. Because now I switched from using styrofoam foam like display boards to cardboard. I switched to cardboard because when you could bend them without worrying about the styrofoam cracking in the middle and it looks like an odd shape. So I switched to cardboard, and before I usually painted the belts, like with a Sharpie and stuff like that. Then I switched to duct tape, like gold duct tape, and then I found mirror reflected tape, which then made my belts pop out a lot better. I mean, say, like here I'm holding my undisputed, and I'm saying from a distance, could you tell that this was a homemade belt, or or could you tell it was a replica or anything like that? Compared to, hold on, I'm gonna pull out my. Oops, I'm gonna put that. Sorry, Jay. Like here, here's the replica. Here's the homemade one. You barely tell much of a difference from a distance, right? Tell which one is which. Because that's mostly my artistic skill, able to make belts that look like the ones on TV or ones like your replicas, and not spend hundreds of dollars on it. That's what most of my channel was starting in the first place. Like, in fact, another one. Uh, this back up. Walk over here. Like this one right here. My homemade dual plated winged eagle. And it's designed to look like the one from WrestleMania 4, the one that Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig smashed with the hammer on the Saturday Night main event. And a lot of people thought, oh, wait, that's how the hardcore belt was invented. No, that belt was a replica belt that they smashed and made into a hardcore belt. Yet the original that this one was based off of, that Kurt Hennig smash, was sold to a private collector and is now seen on YouTube by Beltman Van Dan or something like that. And there were still remnants of some pieces still left over from the original, that there was as much of the pieces they saved as now in a private collection. And of course, the difference between that, the hardcore belt is actually an all gold replica, and the one that they smashed up was a dual plated one. And this one's designed to look like the WrestleMania 4 Winged Eagle because of A, it had a dual plated replica logo belt. Mine just says WWF champion, but I'm pretty sure the one that was on the real one before it got smashed up was it said Hulk Hogan on it. And here on the snaps, if I get lighting right, it has like a flower pattern design around the snaps, like the real one did. But yeah, literally, I made myself a winged eagle. I mean, I made a couple. I made a hardcore belt version of the winged eagle, and now a dual plated winged eagle. And you can tell from, I mean, from a distance, can you tell this is a homemade belt made out of cardboard and tape? You can't tell. And two, it's got a nice curve on it, and it fits well right on the shoulder. Like really, nobody would tell that this is a homemade belt. Wow, we're going on for over an hour, so I'm gonna put this belt back up, and I'm gonna do an outro now. 1 second, folks. Anyway, I'm going to do an outro. So thank you guys so much for being a part of the live stream. Thank you all so much for the likes. Yeah. And if you're new to my channel, want to know what I'm all about, especially with the stuff behind me, I do belt related reviews there. And my main channel, 446 videos, I think it is now. Um, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's time for you to up to our next goal. Wow, going live and I'm already messing up. All right. For the next goal for me is 900 because I'm already up to 800. It's time to reach 900, guys. Yeah, we're still the year is still not over yet. So far, we've gone over 300 plus. Let's see how much more we could get before the year is out. And hopefully, we can eventually get to my goal to reach 1,000 and then go from there. And don't forget to ring the notification bell, ding, 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 so you guys be notified for when I do next live streams, which is possibly next week on a Saturday or Sunday. Well, possibly Sunday. Hey guys, just knowing my schedules will work, some of my live streams may not be as this long. And of course, other videos coming up. I know eventually I may get one where maybe an unboxing and review. Not sure, but stay tuned for that. And shout out, and as well, don't forget to follow me on my social media, like on X at DMTombstone96, and on Instagram at DME96, where I may post stuff there before I post stuff here on YouTube. Let me do quick shout outs to Pez and Brother Kane. They do. They have their own YouTube channels as well. They have a couple. They had my belts from the recent giveaways on their channel. Check them out. Shout outs to Dex, who helped me doing live stream stuff here. He does live streams as well on his channel, but he also has a wrestling channel called Wrestle Chat Talk. You may see me there every now and then. Another shout out to and of course shout out to my buddy Stephen Hammer, Stephen Hammer, who you've seen here twice on my live streams before, where we chatted up and had a good time. He does belt related videos on his channel as well. Anyway, I'm DMTombstone Belts, and for DMTombstone Live, signing off. See you guys next time. Have a good day, everybody.